Women don't like
Nah,
men that cater to them.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Where's your daddy?
Oh, my father's right downstairs right now.
Is he weak too?
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be reacting to a Jesse Lee Peterson video titled "Young Man Can't Pray Away from His Love of Older Women." Let's go ahead and get right into this video, guys. Make sure you guys don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Go ahead and show your support to the channel. So here we go.
I'm that 20-year-old that called out in love with that 50-year-old. You remember me? I've been doing your silent prayer, but it still hasn't helped in my life for older women.
Have you gone and forgiven your mother?
Yes, I have, but it's like I realized something about young females. It's like when they date a man, like it's like when young females date a man, they want a man who would treat them like crap. They don't want a man who would really.
All right. So what are your thoughts? You know, young guy, he's 20 years old, and his view on women today, modern women, is that they want a man that's pretty much going to treat them like crap. And obviously we, react to these videos. We see that they're interested in Ray Rays and Pookies. And here this guy is confused. He's seeing that obviously in the dating world. He's confused as to how to talk to women. And ultimately he's going with an older woman that is 50. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, that's crazy. I guess, you know what though? Most modern women, I think from just doing these videos and things like that, they do like the bad boy. You know what I mean? That's what they like to say. They mask it to say they like the bad boy, but underneath that, it's like, I want him to do this and I want him to do that to me and all that.
She belongs to the streets.
So I understand his confusion.
Yeah, because they're looking for a father's love. And so when they see a man who is angry and out of control and a thug-like guy, they think that that's a man. And then when they get one that's, as you say, try to treat them right, they see that as weakness because the men who are trying to treat them right are doing it in a weak way.
My dad was more of the disciplinary, right? So more of a traditional background on that. So I was like, so for those of you that don't know, I was raised with both my parents.
Yep.
And I'm very traditional African household. I'm East African. So yeah, I don't know. I think the importance for my dad, at least, like the differences, my mom was just like, there were times where my mom was more nurturing, my dad was more disciplined, and that's usually just how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was a lot stricter on certain things than others, right? So just, yeah.
Because for a young man, I mean, you need that father figure growing up. You need that structure, that backbone, so to speak, that's going to help you navigate throughout life and just how to speak to women, right? Because in modern society, with modern dating, if women know that you're weak, they're going to walk all over you, right? They're going to walk all over you. They're going to have their way with you. And ultimately, you're going to get left in the dust in regards to dating and having sexual, access and kind of doing your thing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Then like I'm not the type of man who would treat women like crap. It's like
I bet you're not because you date 50-year-old women.
I was a 20-year-old man going to provide financially for a 50-year-old woman. What are your thoughts on that?
Nah, at that age difference, like especially the woman being significantly older than the man, it's not for those reasons, right? It's not for like traditionally of like protecting, providing, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's more just like she has her stuff together. She's tired of like, maybe the men in her age group. So she's going for the guys that are younger. So
beta males.
She's probably more of a cougar. So she wants to take care of the guy.
Mm,
So do you know what I mean?
Or even take control.
Yeah.
Like think about it this way. She has 30 years more experience than this 20-year-old. Like when you're 20, you know nothing about nothing, right?
Exactly.
Like you're just kind of new to the world. So she's going to mold and manipulate and, do what she does to ultimately get the situation that she wants.
And then every time we go on a date, I'll pay for everything, like stuff like that.
Man, you've been taught wrong. All that stuff you just said is bull crap. Everything you just said is wrong.
How is it wrong?
Because you're being weak. Where did you get this idea that women should be treated like a queen? Women are not queen. Women are just women.
Well, I know older women want to be treated like that, though.
Well, who taught you that?
Well, nobody. That's just my nature.
Well, there you have it. That's just his nature. No one taught him that.
Yeah.
Right? No strong uncle, no strong father, no strong grandfather. He's just winging it, and he has an impressionable mind. And again, it seems like she's just manipulating him and just imposing her will, so to speak.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate because he does seem like a nice guy. He just needs a little bit of direction. But let's continue.
Well, I have had some young women my age in the past, but
I know. How old are you?
21.
But all they're going to do is take your money, Mark, and then they're going to use you and be done with you.
But that didn't happen in the past. I just ended up like leaving them in the past because basically they got turned off by being treated like that.
No, they got turned off because that's weakness. Women don't like men that cater to them.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Where's your daddy?
Oh, my father's right downstairs right now.
Is he weak too?
Oh my god.
Is he weak? Is he weak too?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
No, that's crazy.
So he does have his dad in the home, and he's downstairs, just chilling.
Yeah, like I think this kind of goes both ways though, right? Would you say that like men and women should be speaking to their father about how to navigate dating?
A man can only teach a boy how to be a man. A woman is going to, if you're raised by a single woman as a man, unfortunately, she's going to raise you how to be a little more softer and emotional. Versus a man, he's going to give you that tough love. So he doesn't have that tough love. And here he is downstairs chilling on the couch under his watch, him being home. His son is talking to Jesse Lee Peterson for advice.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
No, I think like yeah, he needs to have a sit down with his dad and ask him like his opinion and like how he should maneuver his dating ways, whatever. Because then I think he just hasn't had a conversation with his dad, honestly.
Unless his dad is just soft. Period.
Or it could just be the relationship between his parents.
Right.
So that's kind of how his dad treats his mom. So that's where he's kind of emulating that.
That's where he's getting it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that.
Does he cater to your mother?
Well, basically, let me explain the situation. Basically, my mother is 9 years younger than my father, and then my mother still ran everything when I was growing up.
That explains it.
So let me get this straight. She's basically 10 years. I'm trying to envision this because you're 10 years younger than me. And I'm saying to you, you do it. And I'm just sitting back, just allowing you to control the dynamic. Like I'm trying to envision that.
I don't think that was the case. I think for most, what happens is that women are just more like, oh, I can handle this. I can put all this responsibility on my plate, right? It's more of like the woman taking control, and then the guy being like, well, if she wants to do it,
Yeah, but that's weakness.
Yeah.
Especially if you're 10 years older.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have 10 years of experience. Plus you're a man. Like you're supposed to be the one in control. You're supposed to be teaching her about the world versus the other way around.
Ask your father, why did he let your mother run everything? She's younger than him. He should know better. Just one day when you're sitting around with him, just say, Daddy, why did you let Mama run everything? Now I'm being overtaken by women. They use me. They don't like me. I'm weak with them. Ask him, why did he let your mother run everything?
I'll do that, but it's just
Let me know what he says, okay?
Okay, but it's another point I wanted to talk about. Basically, like, I don't think that just because a younger man is with an older woman that she'll necessarily control him. Yeah, I think it depends on the man. I think that only if the man is a beta male that he'll get controlled by older women.
But any male that's with an older woman is a beta male. That's why he's with an older woman. The first sign of being a beta male that you with an older woman.
But then I'm just not attracted to young females. For
I
some
know,
reason.
because you hate women.
I'm like, my women have to be like, when we first meet, she have to be my next girlfriend. She had to, when we first meet, she have to be at least 40.
At least 40.
Yo,
Oh, he's 21.
21.
And he wants someone.
You
that's
want
40.
somebody that's 40.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
crazy. Like, this is why it's so important that parents need to raise their children and not have external factors and society raising your kids, right? Like, this is a direct result of bad parenting.
But she's beautiful enough she could be up to 55.
Oh, Lord, what a mess. Why are you saying your father downstairs? Are you living with your father and mother?
Yes.
Beta!
Let me give you my reason behind that. Because basically, as long as I'm living with my father and mother, when I go to work and make my check, I don't have any bills to pay. I can spend my check on whatever I want.
On women.
Oh no, not on women. Because I haven't been with any women since this pandemic came.
My final thoughts, pretty much as a man, 2021, you should be really focused on yourself. You should be focusing on, you know, getting your body right, getting your driver's license, getting a decent job, maybe going to school. Start building yourself up as a man, because ultimately that's what women are going to be attracted to, not necessarily a guy just being walked all over. Because, I mean, for a woman, that's going to get boring after a while. That's going to get tiring, and you're just going to move on to the next man.
Yeah.
And we call it a beta provider, right? She's just going to move on to the next beta provider that's going to provide her a lifestyle, but she doesn't really respect the guy. So this guy needs to really sit down with his father and say, listen, teach me how to be a man. And hopefully the father has the answers. If he doesn't, then he needs to find like a mentor or somebody that he can learn from, so that he can unlearn all of these bad traits. Because the way and the road that he's heading down to a road of disaster. But what are your final thoughts?
Yeah, no, I don't know if his father is going to be the best point of contact at this point, because if his dad is not, you know, showing the right type of relationship, I think he's going to have to go find a different type of mentor to really give him the right play to be like, listen, this is what you got to do for yourself, right? And you know, at 21, he might still be in school, he might just be working, who knows? But you know, if you're going to be living at home, just for dating, right? Like, most women will allow it if you're living at home with your parents at that age, at least have a car, right? That would really help you, like, so then you have a sense of freedom where you can just go pick her up, you guys can go around and date and things like that. That would be a great place to start. And honestly, getting your finances together, because he should not, if he's working full time, right? He's not in school and he's living at home, and he's able to save so much money. He can put that in towards different investments and different assets for himself and really build his life up. So he really just needs to get that in order as well.
All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and end this video. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time.
Bye, guys.